Tip 1. First, prepare 3 fresh eggs. Place a nonstick pan on the stove, then add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of water, about 30 to 40 milliliters, just enough to cover the bottom of the pan with a thin layer. Turn on the stove and heat until the water begins to simmer, with tiny bubbles appearing at the bottom of the pan. At this point, gently crack each egg into the pan, working slowly so that the yolks don't break and the eggs don't stick together. At this point, gently crack each egg into the pan, working slowly so that the yolks don't break and the eggs don't stick together. After about a minute, open the lid and check the eggs. You will see that they are evenly cooked, without burnt edges, and the yolks are still soft and smooth. Use a flat spoon to gently remove the eggs and place them on a plate. Since no oil is used, the eggs retain their natural, light flavor, making them perfect for eating with toast, salad, vegetables, or as a simple, easily digestible, and healthy breakfast. Tip 2. First, prepare a clean bowl. Crack 3 eggs into the bowl, gently so that the yolks don't break. Next, add 1 teaspoon of salt. Now it's time to beat the eggs. You can use a whisk or chopsticks. Beat until the surface of the eggs turns an even golden color, with fine bubbles and a slightly thick consistency. Eggs beaten correctly will have a more fragrant aroma, be softer, and have a much more appealing color when cooked. While the eggs rested for a bit, I moved on to preparing 500 grams of potatoes. First, peel the potatoes and remove any remaining eyes. Then wash the potatoes with clean water to remove the starch coating on the outside. After washing the potatoes, prepare a grater. Hold the potato firmly in your hand and grate it lengthwise so that the potato strands are long and even. When grating, remember to use light, continuous strokes so that the potato does not break into small pieces. The more even the potato strands are, the more evenly they will cook, and the more appealing the dish will look. After grating, place all the potatoes in a bowl of cold water. Soak the potatoes for about 10 to 15 minutes to prevent them from turning brown and to allow the excess starch to dissolve into the water. Next, I prepare 2 tomatoes. Choose fresh tomatoes that feel firm, have taut skin, and are evenly red. I slice the tomatoes into thin, bite-sized pieces, not too thick so they cook easily, nor too thin so they retain their juiciness when heated and don't become mushy. When cooked, the tomatoes become soft and slightly juicy, blending with the potatoes and seasonings to make the dish more balanced and appealing. After soaking, gently squeeze the potatoes by hand to remove excess water, then place them in a large bowl. At this stage, the more water you remove, the easier it will be for the potatoes to absorb the seasonings, and they won't become watery or mushy when cooked. This is when you season the mixture. Add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, add a pinch of ground black pepper to enhance the depth of flavor, and 1 teaspoon of dried garlic for a warm aroma. Then mix thoroughly, gently turning from bottom to top, so that each potato strip is evenly coated with a thin layer of seasoning. When mixed, the mixture has a beautiful color and a distinct aroma. Heat a pan on the stove, add a little cooking oil, and use a brush to spread the oil evenly across the pan to prevent sticking. When the pan is moderately hot, Add each portion of potatoes, spread them evenly, and press gently to form a neat layer. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's great that we can connect with each other from all over the world. Immediately after, pour the beaten eggs over the top, pouring slowly so the eggs spread evenly, covering the surface of the potatoes. The eggs will seep between the potato strands, helping to bind them together and create a firm structure when cooked. When the bottom of the potato layer is lightly golden and begins to firm up, flip the pancake decisively to keep its shape. At this point, the golden brown surface looks very appealing. Arrange the tomato slices evenly across the surface of the pancake so that each slice has tomato. Sprinkle on top of the pancake green onions and dill for aroma and visual appeal. Next comes the cheese layer. I sprinkle it slowly so that the cheese covers the surface, but is not too thick. Just enough so that when it melts, it will completely cover the potato layer underneath. While we wait, let me show you another interesting dish you won't want to miss. First, use an egg yolk separator. I cracked the 3 eggs, one after another. Tilting it slightly so that the whites flow through the small holes into the bowl below, while the yolks remain in the separator. When all the whites have drained, gently pour the yolks into the bowl. Repeat until all 3 eggs are separated. Using a whisk or electric mixer, begin beating steadily in one direction. At first, the whites will be runny and full of large air bubbles, but keep beating patiently. After a few minutes, the mixture will turn opaque white, the bubbles will gradually decrease, and the texture will begin to thicken. Continue beating until the whites become smooth, thick, and fluffy, and when you lift the whisk, soft peaks form. At this point, the egg whites have been whipped. When the pan is hot enough, simply add the cooking oil. Use a brush to spread the oil evenly across the pan. At this point, gently pour the beaten egg whites into the pan. Use a spoon to spread them evenly, then divide them into 3 small portions, creating a hollow in the center of each portion. This hollow not only helps to neatly place the yolks, but also helps the eggs cook evenly, maintaining their beautiful shape when finished. Keep the heat low to cook the eggs slowly. When the bottom has set and turned completely opaque white, place the egg yolk in the center of each portion. Sprinkle a little salt and pepper on the surface. Cover and continue cooking for another 3 to 5 minutes, depending on the desired doneness. If you prefer a soft, runny yolk, cook just enough. If you want it more well done, you can add about 30 seconds to 1 minute. The finished product is not only visually appealing, but also rich in protein, low in fat, and perfect for a quick breakfast or a light meal during the day. When cut in half, the yolk gently melts into the fluffy white, creating a rich yet not overpowering flavor, simple yet sophisticated. Back to the potato pan, I open the lid. Wow, it looks truly satisfying. The cheese has melted completely and forms light strands on the surface. The potatoes are soft and golden, the tomatoes are just ripe, slightly cracked, and give off a very appealing aroma. The dish is complete. Although the method is very simple, the flavor is full and balanced. A light creaminess from the cheese, a soft, earthy richness from the potatoes, the natural sweetness of the tomatoes, and the fresh, crisp vegetables create a pleasant, non-greasy sensation. If you found the video helpful, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and share the video to give me more motivation to create even more delicious recipes. Your support is what helps the channel grow every day. Thank you all for watching until the end of the video. See you in the next recipe, and wish you all delicious meals with your family.